Yesterday, FBI Director Christopher Wray refused to give Congress information about FBI agent Peter Strzok, who was involved in the Clinton investigation. Roll tape.
If you kicked everybody off Mueller's team who was anti-Trump, I don't think there'd be anybody left. The Democrat National Committee in the Clinton campaign paid the law firm, who paid Fusion GPS, who paid Christopher Steele, who then paid Russians.
And now we have Special Agent Strzok. And that same agent is the one who reportedly interviewed Secretary Clinton in an interview that you and I have never seen conducted that way before.
Whether Strzok was involved in this, that needs to be disclosed to Congress. Whether the dossier was used to generate surveillance with a FISA court on a Trump associate, that needs to be disclosed to Congress.
Did Peter Strzok, was he involved in taking that to the court?
I'm not going to discuss in this setting anything to do with the FISA court application.
Joining me now, former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, John Bolton. Good to see you, Ambassador.
Glad to be with you, Liz.
Boy, it's hard to get answers on this, right? I mean, you see with FBI Director Christopher Wray, he wouldn't discuss a FISA court application allowing for the spying on the Trump campaign and their aides there. He said in this setting. What could he mean by that, Ambassador?
Well, it's hard to understand exactly what the new FBI director is trying to do here. There's a natural reluctance at the Justice Department, I speak as a Justice Department alumnus, to talk to Congress about ongoing investigations, and for good and sufficient reason. But I don't think there's an awareness yet in Director Wray's office, and maybe not even in Main Justice at the highest levels, that we're not talking here about parsing the details of one investigation. There's a crisis of confidence in the Justice Department and the FBI like I've never seen before, and it cuts across the political spectrum. I think they're very vulnerable if they continue to stonewall like this. I just think the harm that people like James Comey caused the FBI and Justice is just going to escalate, and the damage is potentially incalculable.
You know, Ambassador, you make a good point, because the rank and file, the hard-working guys and women of the FBI, I would say even the IRS, these are really brutal bureaucracies. They're trying to catch the bad guys, a lot of these guys in the FBI, and they don't want to be involved in politics, right, Ambassador?
Look, I've dealt with FBI special agents across a whole range of issues when I was at the Justice Department, and looking at the investigations they did of Ronald Reagan's judicial nominees, including to the Supreme Court, with the work they do in various other matters I handled during my time at the State Department, and even as a private citizen in counterintelligence matters. I have had, over the years, nothing but respect for the professionalism of the FBI. But I have to say, in the past several weeks and months, my faith here is being sorely tested. I'm without words when I hear some of the things that have come out about people involved in the Clinton investigation, people involved in the Mueller investigation, and the damage that it's being done to all those hardworking FBI agents who hit the bricks every day and just try and find where the facts are going to take them. This politicization that we've seen in the past several years, it's just devastating. And not to acknowledge, as Director Wray I don't think has, at least publicly, that he is hemorrhaging every day he continues that approach. And the Bureau is hemorrhaging, and the Justice Department is hemorrhaging, and I think our people's faith in our judicial system is hemorrhaging. This is very, very troubling.
Ambassador, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Glad to be with you.